fine, yeah. We just do this. Summon out this guy. Summon. Brain control. That's Yugiohs. He can't Fader, he can't Gorse, he can't Trigodia. That's a good one. That's a good one. I can be happy about that. Hey, what's up guys? It's back with another video, and in today's video, we'll be playing Shed, which I don't know if anyone's ever known this, but actually stands for Stomorg Hero Equip Dragons. So yeah, this is a list that Ether Yu-Gi-Oh made a while back, and I think he did well at a tournament. He's like, I've broken the Edison format, and basically the important cards to know about in this list are Dark Stomorg, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and Drago. Dark Stomorg has a very good effect that says if you control this card, your opponent cannot set cards. The way you summon this is you can either summon it with like DDR if it's banished, you can summon it with Dasher effect if you draw for turn, or you could banish a Dark into Wind from your graveyard. But if it's in your graveyard because you discarded it for, like, let's say a Grepher effect, you can do the same thing by banishing a Dark and a Wind from your hand. Very versatile card. Obviously a lot of ways to get it out, but it could lose to certain cards like Smashing Ground and stuff like that. But very cool card. I've tried to make decks with this in the past. It's very cool. And you'll see that just in the hero package, we have a Wind in Stratos. And then in the Dragon package, Drago's a Wind, Wyvern's a Wind, and we obviously have a bunch of Darks. But yeah, we got a bunch of Dragons in here for Future Fusion. We got Drago in here, which is a very good card to just sit on. Drago plus Stomorg is like impossibly hard to out. They can't set monsters, so like Raikou doesn't exist. Back row, they had to set it before you have your Stomorg. Very good deck this is. We got Dad, and then let's get into the other half of it. We got a bunch of equip spells, because sometimes you don't have a Dark and a Wind to summon, so you banish a card with your red MD, summon something, DDR back whatever you banished, or you banish something with Dark Stomorg, a Dark and a Wind, and then you special summon whatever you banished with DDR, whether that's a red MD that you banished or a Stratos that you banished. Very cool combo though. We got Destiny Draw because we're playing Mally and Dasher. Then we got Hidden Armory to search for these because we don't need our normal summon on too many of our cards. Obviously we do have some normal summons, but it's not necessary. And then the rest of the cards are just back row removal and draw cards, and searchers like E-Call. Side deck's kind of cool, but it's nothing too much to talk about. It's just normal standard removal cards. I guess the only one I'll highlight is Power Pickaxe, which says once per turn, select and remove one monster from play and your opponent's graveyard whose level is less than or equal, and have the equipped monster gain 500 attack into the end phase. What this really matters for is you can equip Power Pickaxe to your Drago and it can trade with the Vanity's Fiend. That's the most useful part about this card. Extra deck's pretty normal. We got, Ab-Zero, Gaia, Dragon, 5-headed. Only reason these two are in the deck is to send other stuff to the grave for your red MD if you've drawn too many like dragons. But yeah, this is Shed. I hope you'll enjoy this video. This is going to be a fun one. I really like this deck. This is one of the first decks that I really liked when I first started playing Edison format. So shout out to Keegan for making this. Alright guys, we're here for game 1 of the video. Let's go. We're against Bad Boy 9. Let's go paper. Let's go scissors. And we lose the first RPS. That's a bad start. And he's got Gladbeast Heraclinos as his picture, so I can already tell. I feel like every Gladbeast player has Heraclinos or Geysaris as their picture. They kind of out themselves. Oh, well, no, this could still be the... Like, he searches Stratos, searches Prisma. If he searches Prisma, we're probably against Gladbeast. No, okay, search Infernal Prodigy. That is not a Gladbeast card. Alright. Standby main. Alrighty. Let's go E-Call for Stratos. And we go Stratos search for Malicious. Do I want a card destruction here? I feel like it'd be pretty good. This dad's not really close to resolving. Yeah, why? Well, let's attack. Let's see, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? D-Prison. I think his hand is good because he D-Prisoned. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, his hand was cracked. Holy crap. Okay, we'll draw 5. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, he has 5 cards in hand. For some reason I thought he had 6. Alright, we could allure. Banishing the monk. Do we want to do that? Let's just pass. Let's pass. Let's see what he does next turn. But we discarded Junk and Miracle and Mirror Force. That's not too bad. And a Caius. But it looks like we're against... This could like still be Hero Frogs. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like this could still be Hero Frogs. Take 19. Dark Samorg's not going to be very good in this matchup, sadly. They don't really set a lot. So we're probably going to side out of some amount of those. Maybe keep 1 in. But yeah, we're going to have to side into stuff that's pretty good. This guy is going through his combo kind of slow. Like he's declaring each swap frog. I mean, I guess he's just playing the game the right way. I can't be upset. It's just usually frog players are a little quicker than this. This guy's going through it all. He must have avarice or something. Sending Uni Frog to the grave. No, ending on just 1 dupe. Okay. Oh, a second dupe in hand. That makes sense. Let's draw standby main. Okay, so we could either allure banish the monk, or we could just monk discard allure, or we could allure banish red eyes. I like drawing cards, so... Oh, that's a little rough. We're gonna banish DMD here. Maybe we could have banished the monk, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, if we banish... We could still go for some plays here. The problem is we don't have a dark, so a 4 that we summon off Summoner Monk's not going to be that good. I think the play's okay. Let's just go for Summoner Monk. Let's go for pitch this. We'll go for... We can go for Greffer. We can go for Drago. My problem is that I don't think Drago really stops anything because they're just summoning Caius and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe we should have just banished the monk, actually. I don't know that our play would have been much better if we kept the DMD. We would have just been summoning like something like this and sitting on DMD pass. Kind of just Dragon decks in general are rough against Dupe Frog, like Froglock. It's not great. Like as long as they have Monarchs, it makes our life pretty miserable. Same thing if they have Ab-Zero. It's gonna take a bunch of damage. This is like a side decking matchup, I'm pretty sure. Summon Prisma, okay. Send Ocean. Sure. Attack over Monk. Force. set a back row. Probably Raigeki break if I had to imagine. Standby main. Rhoda is actually useless now, I'm pretty sure. We can't attack because of the dupe lock. Summoning Drago doesn't do a whole lot versus this deck. Yeah, this might just be a terrible matchup, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think... Like, we could prolong this, but I don't think we're going anywhere is the problem. Let's just end turn. We'll reveal a Wyvern. Pass. Okay. Let's see what he does. Caius, probably? No. Interesting. Malicious Edge. Take 7. Crash. Drawn a Trag. That would have been pretty good to have last turn. We don't have a level 7. We could set this. This will destroy his Malicious Edge, as long as we don't get Monarched. This card doesn't take damage either. Take 1,000. And we'll summon out the Trag. Let's see. Alright, just pass. Stand by main. Okay. If we go ahead and Armory, we can bring back DMD, summon out something else, but I'm not really sure what it does for us. DMD, neither player takes any attacks involving this attacking card. Does it say attacking? Neither player takes any damage. It's being attacked. Huh. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess I lose 2,600. I don't know if that's right, but I mean, that's how the words work. We now die to 2 Caiuses. Well, oh, we milled Dasher. That's not bad. Let's look at what we have in our deck. We have Plague is our best play. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. Do this. Bring back. We can bring back Drago. Drago just so we can't special summon stuff, but at the same time, what does it do really? We can bring back Blizzard, but that doesn't do much either. Let's put this guy to defense, and we'll end and reveal. I really only play against Duplock is Plague, so we're kind of just at a standstill here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Not really. We're kind of just like fizzling out. Like he's gonna like keep just whittling us down probably. I wonder what that back row is though. I think it's like Torrential at this point, or maybe Mirror Force for some reason. If it is Mirror Force and he has a dupe block, that doesn't make any sense. I guess he's thinking we'd have an easier time at outing his dupe block. Oh, Brain Control might be the beginning of the end. On the Trag. Does he have a level 10 monster? No, he just has 5 cards in hand and it's attacking over my guy. Okay, I'll take 200. That makes it where we can't summon our guy out, which is obviously a problem. Cool thing though, if we draw a Plague, we can pitch it to drag one of those to our side. Not that we'll draw it, of course. We could have normaled that with dasher effect, but I'm not sure that's gonna matter. We're not revealing an end phase because he already saw the wyvern. It didn't go nowhere. It's still in our hand because we haven't done anything. We're honestly just waiting for him to draw a Caius. That is all we're waiting for. And we're getting... I have draw phase priority, right? Once while this card's in your graveyard, when you draw a monster, I have turn priority. I have turn priority. If this guy did it in the standby phase, I wouldn't have done this, I don't think. Mine still resolves. Can't do it before I use Stature. That's the point. Does it summon once while you can reveal it, special summon it? I'm chain link 2. Okay. Okay. I mean, still, yeah, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. At least now we've got out Dark Samorg. Actually, we can't even do that. I just realized. We can't even do that because of Drago. We're just gonna end the duel there. We can't even do that. I was just being kind of petty at that point, but you know, we need to side some outs for this deck, obviously. And those outs are gonna be either Crow, Release. I'm realizing now we don't really have an out to the dupe block in this sideboard. I mean, I guess we're just supposed to sit there on our thumbs. We could like side Release for one of the Dark Samorgs. I don't think it'll be that useful. We could side both Crows for one Samorg and a Hidden Armory. We could side the DD Warrior Lady maybe. I don't know how I feel about that. Because it is, you know, Hero Frogs. We could side this if he's going to side into Vanity's Fiend, which he more than likely is. Let's try to side into Power Pickaxe. We're going to see if it works for us or not. Okay, let's win this game though. Let's beat Hero Frogs. Wow, this might be the worst hand the deck can produce, I'm pretty sure. Wow. I don't think it could get much worse than this. Do I just pass and bluff Gores? We need to draw a Destiny draw or something. This hand is awful. Or Greffer. Greffer would be quite good, actually. Yeah, start off with Drago. That sucks. Infernal Prodigy means at least we can run Drago out, attack over his card, and then he can't summon Prodigy. Stand by main. Okay. This card destruction looks so good. We keep drawing card destruction with Dad in our hand. Like, that's not where we want to be at exactly, but at the same time, I'm not seeing a better play. Let's heavy. Alright, now we card destruction. Let's draw 5. Okay. Why is he viewing my graveyard? Discard your head, dude. Okay. Discards Treeborn. Let's go Allure. Let's draw 2. We draw on a Soul Release. I don't want a Soul Release until both Treeborns are in the grave, but by the time both Treeborns are in the grave, he might already have a dupe block. I don't want to banish my Plague in case of that. I guess we just banish Red MD. It's not even like a bad banish either, because we can just get it back with DDR. Let's go Hidden Armory. Search for DDR. Do this, pitch the Wyvern, summon out this guy. I'm gonna keep playing in my hand. We'll go for Drago here. Do I want Drago or do I want Wyvern? Probably Drago. Let's attack. It would have felt much better if I just drew Crow. I don't want to use the Soul Release, but maybe it's good enough right now. I don't know. I don't know. This is like a pivotal moment, I suppose. If he has Substitute, he's going to be able to combo off. Yeah, let's just Soul Release. We can get rid of all of his heroes too. 3, 4, 5. I didn't really want to banish the swap. I kind of misclicked that, but it is what it is. Him having one dupe engraved or one sub engraved doesn't do much. Reveal for the Drago, of course. Set back row. Let's draw. Standby man. My problem here is if he has Torrential and we go for Plague plus Mally, is obviously going to Torrential that. If we don't, you know, we could just go Red MD, summon out Wyvern. And he might Torrential that. Okay, he's not going to. Interesting. Let's just attack. Let's go DMD. Yeah. It's going to be one or the other, right? Okay. Now we have MST for the other one. End phase will go banish this, summon this, and we'll pass. Okay. And it never mattered. Well, this is why we kept the Plague hidden. Was for a moment like this. But I don't know. It doesn't feel great, honestly. Just this matchup in general feels pretty bad. If he ends on soft lock, though, no, of course not. I wouldn't end on soft lock either after seeing that last game. Don't set a second back row, please. Nice. That could be a GG. That's MST. Threatening Roar? Ew! Why is he playing Threatening Roar in his Hero Frog deck? That's disgusting. Ew, ew, ew. I don't like that one bit. Let's go Rhoda. We'll get out Stratos. Stratos, search for Destin. All we have left is Mally. I should have went for Greffer, huh? Both of them aren't that good. Like either way. Alright, so we could just still go for the Dark End. Or we could just go Stratos pass. Seems like no matter what we do, we're going to be in a rough spot. I guess there's no reason not to search Mally, because we could just... Actually, then we can't summon our guy. Yeah, that is the main reason. Because I was like, we could stack a Plague, but we don't have Plague in the grave yet. So, that is ultimately the problem. Yeah, let's just pass. Let's just pass. We'll do stuff next turn. I did not expect Threatening Roar. That did put a wrench in my plans, so to speak. Another one. Wow, does he have a third dupe in his Hero Frog deck? Okay, swap. Swap. Bounce. Bounce. Okay. Does he have like a discard drop? That's what would make sense to me. Let's go Mally for Mally. Let's see if he gives us the thumbs up. Now it's where to decide if we want to go into an 8, which could be darkened, or if we want to go into a 6, like Briannak. If we summon Stratos, go for Briannak. So you can use priority with this. Actually, you can't, because it can't lose 500 attack and defense. I don't think. I think it's probably better to have Briannak anyway. Obviously, that just leaves our Mally here, but maybe we can do something with it. Oh, he's so right. I normal summoned him. Okay, well, we don't have a choice. Yeah, my bad. I completely forgot about that. 21. He's gonna search. What's he gonna search? What's he gonna search? Is he thinking? No effect. Okay. Interesting. Why would he go no effect? He could've... I guess he doesn't want to add the third swap unless he has it in his hand already. Let's just go this, summon out Drago. Let's attack. Another threatening roar. Yay. Okay, this is fine. We're in a decent spot now. I mean, he needs Caius or Ab-Zero here. Does he have heroes? They would have to be in his hand, which don't count for his guy. I guess he could attack over Dark End with this. That's what he should do. We can... I think we can summon it back with this, right? If we can just summon it back with Red MD. That's pretty funny. Because we did summon it correctly. He's thinking. I think he has miracles. Yeah. He's gonna... Yeah, he's doing the better play. Which is banish this Mally edge and a water to crash into this. Yep. Not a bad play. Next turn we can go for a 6. Oh, wait, it's just the biggest thing on the board. Okay. Interesting. Draw. Standby, man. Oh. We could just pop this. We could attack over pop it. I like the attack play. Yeah, let's try to attack. Hopefully we don't get hit by something. Wow. I mean, usually it's a discard trap, but... End phase summon guy doesn't really do much. You know... We could just DDR. No, we can't DDR actually. Drago's an annoying problem. Yeah, this leaves us in a weird spot. Yeah, let's just end turn. Go for this. Yeah, this is like such a bad matchup. We don't have an effective out to the dupe block. Ab-Zero's annoying. Maybe I should have sided out of some of the Dragos. They're kind of useless here. Now I'm getting hit by this guy for 2100. Okay. This is where we start coming back. Another one? Good, good. Stand by, man. This guy has drawn a back row every turn. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually, like, I feel like they don't play this many back row. We go for that pop. Then we could go... Yeah, let's try it. MST. Okay. MST. Normal summoning doesn't do anything. Do we even have enough dragons? I'm not even sure if we have enough dragons in deck. You're supposed to reveal first, right? And select the one fusion monster. Let's think. We would have... I mean, we can bring back one of these right now. We only have one Wyvern left in deck. We have one Drago, one Blizzard, Exploder. We need 2 more dragons? I'm not sure if we have 2 more dragons. We could still go for a 6. I think 6 is our only option, actually. If he has... I guess if he has anything good here, we're screwed. Like a Crow. If he had Crow, it was just over. Or 6. Hello? There we are. Go for this. Attack over. Why is he looking for Necro Gardener? What the hell? What does this guy play? Oh, I guess he's looking for targets for Duke Frog. Never mind. Okay. Let's bounce that. Okay. We're ending on nothing because that's all we've got. Next turn we can bring back a DMD. We can Dasher. We can Dasher out the Drago. That doesn't help us at all, actually. I don't think. It might help us if he just tries to attack with that. But, oh wait, does he have a swap? Yeah, that's going to be game. Unlucky. I think this matchup's really bad. GG's to Bad Boy 9. And I'll see you on game number 2. Alright, here for game number 2. And I can't spell good luck, have fun. We're against Ailman 12. Let's go scissors. I'm done going scissors. I guess everyone's back to playing rock every time. Let's see. He's gonna go first. We drew into Dark Samord. I like drawing in a Dark Samord. One card. The rest of our hand... I mean, Gore's Trag is funny, I guess. Trag and a handful of monsters isn't half bad either. Imagine if you could use both of these, like you use Gores and then... Or you use Trag, chain Gores or something. That would be kind of funny. Oh my god, frogs 2 times in a row? What is my luck? Like, this is... Oh! We're starting off with a Duplock, too. That's great. I mean, y'all saw how this was last game. It's just, our deck's not really equipped for that. I guess we could side Massacre Restrict so they can't get into it, but with all the discard traps and whatnot, I don't know if it's gonna help. Okay, go for dupe. These people are ending on 1 dupe. Okay, no back row. Let's see. Stand by, man. Well, Our hand doesn't allow us to play the game. I don't even want to set Plague, because that only lets him play, like, Caius us. That only lets him Caius us, so I don't even want to set it. Like, he's just gonna double dupe here, which he should. And we're gonna be even more of a hole, but nothing we can do. Yeah, we're gonna summon Trag off of that. I guess he could just still just Caius us. Yeah, that's where it's going. We gotta get the Caiuses out. That can let us bring out this, though. I'm down to bring out Gores off of that. Because you can bring out Gores off of the burn damage on Caius. It's something not a lot of people do because they want the token. But I'm feeling like in this scenario, the token's not going to do very much for us. Okay, passes. Okay, that's a good card to see. Standby main. We have Armory Arms. We could brain control this, summon this, attack over both monsters. 800. No. I want that, not that. What the hell? I guess the thing we could have done is brain control that, go for like Dark End. That was a plausible play. We could go for Dasher here instead. Save our Plague for a different time. Yeah, let's go for Dasher actually. I kind of like that. Attack for 2k. This guy will go to defense. Yeah, not bad. Seems like brain control is actually a good out for this. I wish we would have drawn it last time, but I think we milled it off of Hidden Armory one of those games. It's okay though. New Frog game, new chance at winning. It looks like this one could be Frog Monarch. We haven't seen any heroes yet. I guess it could be Dream Frogs potentially too, but I think they play Gaius. I mean, they should. It's like the best card in their deck. It is kind of crazy to think about how good Caius is in a time where a lot of other cards just aren't even close. They aren't even close. Alright, Ailman. What do you have? Okay, Tribute for Malicious Edge. Attack over my guy. That's just gonna die to Gores though. Like, I don't get that play. And now we can, if we draw a Simorg or something, we can use Dasher effect. I don't really get that play unless he has a back row. Okay, it does have a back row. Oh, do we want to special it out with the Dasher effect? And now we can just normal it. We don't need to special it. Okay, let's go for this. Pitch Plague. Go for it. We could go for Mally. Yeah, let's go for Mally. He's gonna end up torrentialing, which is perfectly fine by me. We're gonna go Banish for this. And what's so good about this is we're about to go Plague Mally, and we're gonna stack the Dark Simorg for our Dasher effect next turn. So that's awesome. We go Stardust, we got Thought Ruler. None of the 8s really stop a Caius anyway, so maybe we just go Colossal? I kind of like Stardust into any back row. You could have Gores here. That would be kind of tough. But he doesn't. Alright, let's see. Does he draw Caius? Oh, that's not bad. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, I'm dead. Wait. 24, 25? I think we're just dead. That is a good assortment of cards to have. You know, if we had just went into Thought Roller, we would have been alive. That's a cool way to lose a game, I can't lie. I can't be too upset at that. So we're against Frogs again, and I guess it's Frog Hero again. I kind of want to side this again. Let's side the Masker Restricts this time. We're tying out everything. Let's side out of this again, Dark some more. I'm going to keep 2 in this time, because if we had banished some things last game, it might have gone differently. Let's put in this. Let's put in a Crow. And let's try this. I like this setting. I think this guy's a little worse than the last guy too, or maybe he's just drawing worse, but I mean, he's playing Creature Swap, which is different, so with this guy for now. I mean, I guess just for doing things differently. Let's see, do we like this 40? I guess maybe side out Drago for like... for this? No, this? Yeah, let's try that. Side Drago for like a Warrior Lady. Maybe even a Crow. I kind of always want to keep one Drago so you can summon it and make sure they don't Gores if you have lethal. That always seems pretty good. Oh, look at that. Destiny Draw, Pitch Mally. That's not bad. That is not bad. Let's go Allure. Banish Dad. Not Dad. Red MD. Then go Stratos. This is why you play this deck, by the way. Look at this hand. This hand is absolutely cracked. It would have been cracked, even more cracked, if we had just drawn into Masker Restrict. But that is life. Oh, we have to pass on this. But next turn, or if we draw Rhoda or Greffer next turn, whoo. Dad gonna be live. Dad's a good out to the Duplock. Okay, summon out swap. Send a second swap. Okay, drawing Soul Release might not be bad. Is he just gonna pass on nothing? Okay, normal summon. Send swap. He did special summon it the first time. Set a back row. Standby man. Do we think that that is Torrential or Mirror Force? Knowing this deck, it probably is. So, with that thought in mind, let's just summon Wyvern and attack. I feel like their back row are always live. That's like the whole point of this deck. They don't really have bad back row. So, I'm just going to let this be what we do. Sure, there's a play where we Hidden Armory, go for Red MD priority summon, but I mean, he had Raigeki Break, which actually wasn't that good into our field. Okay, summon out Treeborn. Brain Control might be able to be game for us here. Go for Caius. Interesting. Not attacking. Even more interesting. I mean, this is just game, right? So we could go this. I mean, yeah. We just do this. Summon out this guy. Summon. Brain Control. That's Yugiohs. He can't Fader, he can't Gores, he can't Tragodia. That's a good one. That's a good one. I can be happy about that. Okay. We gotta play to our deck strengths, which is OTK. Let's side in a second crow. Maybe they show two crow and one soul release. We'll see one of them. This guy seems to want to take both of his guys out as well. Like he wants to hit both of them in the grave. I kind of like this. Let's see. Summoner Monk feels really weird in this deck. I don't really know if I like this card. Maybe... I don't even know if I want to take out Trunade though, because like, when we're going for our big lethal turn, I feel like it'll be pretty good to have. It'd be really weird if we lose that first game like we did, and then this game's like a walk in the park. I mean, I guess we already lost once, but that was kind of just like creature swap. But, you know, it is what it is. Summon, set one pass. Peculiar, very peculiar. It's definitely... We've drawn Dad every time, we just haven't been drawing anything else. Let's banish this. I guess we maybe Greffer would have been really good here. Maybe we should have banished something else. I kind of want to just run out the warrior lady. We could banish this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's banish the... I'm sorry. Sorry, little call. Let's banish it. Let's banish it. We do have Wyvern, bring out Dead. By Dead, I mean DMD. Go into Drago. See, all that did really was set him back a turn, because now he drew into sub, and he's just gonna send Treeborn to the grave anyway. Oh my god, is that lethal? Hold up. Hold up. Let it cook. Let's cook. Okay. So we go special by pitching this. And then you go... send... I think we need one more dark. Or maybe... Okay, send this. Send one of these, send one to grave. After we send one to grave... I'm trying to think if there's a way to get Dad and this on the board, and I don't think there is. Because we can get Dad if we just special, then pitch that, and it'll be 3 darks, right? But at that point, that's only 4,500 damage, and then we can normal summon this for, what, 64? However, if we just special this, or pitch this, and then go special... Normal summon the Wyvern, special. That's what, 47, 64. We could summon this from hand? Yeah, I think that's the play. Summon. Okay. I guess we don't have a win to banish is the problem. $34, no, 44, 52, 72. Oh. I wonder if we go for Greffer, send this, send Plague, do we just win? So this is 28, this is 47. Send Plague. Big thing, sorry. I know I'm taking a while to think here. I'm just trying to find the line. It doesn't look like it's possible. I don't know if we have an OTK line. We're like 800 off every time. Alright, I came up with a decent line, at least. We go special. We normal that, sorry. Special this. We declare, we go for this. And then this is just 6,400. And we keep the dad resource. So let's just go in for this. Obviously, we want to reveal dad. Yeah, we just needed 1,600 more, but we cannot get it. Let me know in chat if there was a line with plague or something. I don't think there was. Yeah, do we want to... No, we're just going to let it fall off. Okay, we're not going to reveal the dad yet. Maybe our Gruffer will survive. I guess if he has Caius, it's not going to survive. That's like the main problem. But if it doesn't, we'll only have 2 darks. Definitely not a great spot. Definitely not. Go for soul exchange. Interesting. What's he gonna target? Okay. Sure. Yeah, so our guy's not gonna survive. Of course. Draw. That's like a... That kind of sucks. We're gonna mask it restrict. Wow. Haiku. What the? Haiku in a frog deck? That is kind of broken here. Is he gonna banish the DMD? No, he's not banishing the darks. Wow, that's a good draw. Can I do it where I only send 1 dark to the grave? I think I can. That is a great draw. Actually, we can't banish with dad. We can attack for 1,000 though. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah? Why is he saying dad? I know all about dad. We don't have game though, is the problem. So let's just attack over this guy. 4,000. Declare targeting this guy. We'll banish this. End phase. We'll bring back 1 of them. Okay, is this enough to win? He can't tribute. He has to... I guess he has to literally draw Ab-Zero somehow. He doesn't have a hero on field. So we have to normal a hero, Ab-Zero. Lucky AF. Yeah, I have to agree. Drawing Future Fusion there was crazy. What's unlucky is me getting this matchup 2 times in a row, but he doesn't know that, so it's not his fault. I guess Hero Frogs is one of the more popular decks in the format. Are we surrendering or what's happening here? Set 1. Why set 1, I wonder? How did Drago end up getting banished? Oh. He banished it with Kaiku. I mean, obviously we can't use this card in hand. Let's banish this. Let's target the face down. Dandelion. Okay. That's an issue. That is definitely an issue because now we can't kill him. I guess there was no way for us to really get around that. Does putting it in the grave change anything? I guess not. Let's just pass. Maybe it would have been better to summon Blizzard. Wow, Dandelion. He gets another chance, I suppose. Let's see. Mask Restrict still going strong. Huh. I mean, at this point, we just gotta hope his hand is full of monarchs, I guess. That's like our only real play. If he has a hero plus Miracle Fusion, it's not great for us. If he has a back row that does anything, like Torrential, he could just Torrential in the standby phase. And we'd have to hope our DDR is enough to bring us back. It's definitely not great. But I'm glad this one went a lot better than the first one, though. It shows that this deck can beat Hero Frogs. Potentially. I mean, I guess we haven't won yet. Maybe it's just over, though? He's either thinking about how to get to game, or he's just like, wow, I have nothing. But, like, the way he's frantically looking makes me think he doesn't have it. Let's see. What type of man are you, Ailman? End. Alright, we're going to look at his hand real quick, because I just don't believe that it was nothing. Maybe that Masker Restrict is what we need in game 1. Maybe that's on me for not citing that. Y'all know around here that that's my weakest part of the game, so don't, you know. Wow. Okay, Vanities. That's another good reason. He should have just done that turn 1. I guess us banishing a Warrior Lady really helped us. Then we did this combo. He didn't actually have Gores, but there was never a lethal line, I don't think, even if we didn't want to do this play. I don't think there was ever a lethal line. Okay. We go Masker Restrict right here. So I guess instead of Kaiasing, he was supposed to summon Vanities that turn. Would we have been able to come back if he just Vanities us? Especially like Kaiku over Vanities? Wow. Yeah, if he just summoned Vanities, we were cooked. Why didn't he just summon Vanities? Maybe he thought we had like Vortex or something, like Lightning Vortex, but no, that's just a bad play. You definitely always go for Vanity's Fiend on your Soul Exchange or on this normal summon right here. Actually, I guess this normal summon we already activated Restrict. It should have been this one though. When he went for the Solex, we needed to. He definitely needed to make it his Vanities. That's enough about this game. Let's get into game 3. Let's see if we can make this a positive win rate. Guys, we're here in the final game of the video. We're against Dual Rhino. Let's go paper. So the other times I go scissors, they all go rock. This time I go paper, he goes scissors. They just didn't want us to win RPS today. And you know what? That's fine as long as we win. you won't see me caring as long as we win. This hand's interesting. That's the best word I got. Interesting. I don't know exactly what we need to make it great. Cool thing about Summer Mock, it can summon Wyvern, which we can use to summon Red MD. I'm not sure if that's exactly where we want to go with this. And this hand, I almost think it would just be better to go for Stratos. Yeah, let's try that. Summon out this. Go for the effect. Stratos, get... Either get Dasher or Mally. I'm gonna go for Mally here. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go for Mally. Can't attack with that monster that was summoned. So we're just gonna pass. If he doesn't attack over our monk, we can summon out Greffer, which would be pretty decent now that we have Mally in hand. Let's see what he does, though. We're going against the dual Rhino. He's got Crowley. This is a PFP. I love this guy in GX. Very cool voice actor. Cool character. He played Ancient Gears. He doesn't seem to want to play the game currently, though. Okay, there we go. There we go. As I say it, he comes back. Flip Dupe Frog. What are the odds? I hope it's not Hero Frog for a third time in a row. That would just be sad. That would just be sad if it's Hero Frogs for a third time. Alright. They're gonna do this combo, Sentryborn. Yada yada yada. I don't know when the last time I had a video where I played against 3 of the same deck. I guess, I mean, we don't know this is the same deck yet, but that would be kind of insane. Let me know if y'all like Hero Frog in the comments. Oh, this one might be Forgs, actually. We might be dead. We have tried, we're not dead. But summoning Death Frog makes me think either Dream Frogs or Forgs. He has Avarice? No, Salvage. Interesting. Salvage back swap. And dupe. Okay. Send dupe frog from hand to get swap. Is there a lethal line here? Is that what he's trying to do? I hope so. I hope our Trag absolutely exposes him. I'm gonna cut until he finishes his combo because I think it's gonna be the same combo as usual, where he like goes into like Mistworm and bounces my hand and whatnot. I will bring back it if it's something else. Okay, he actually just ended off on 2 Death Frogs, which was interesting. So I guess he's going to attack over my guys and end on Dupe Dupe maybe. But yeah, he just summoned 2 Death Frogs. He summoned 2 Death Frogs. He could end on Flip Flop now that we did this Tragodia. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he changes it up. I did summon out the Tragodia on the 100 because, you know, depending on what we draw, we could steal his monsters. Maybe he still has Pot of Avarice in his hand though. That's why he keeps sending more and more monsters to grave. That's what I think currently. I mean, I thought he already sent something. Oh, okay. Okay, dupe number 1. Dupe number 2. No, okay, it does go for Flip Flop. Good to know, good to know. It says another back row. Alright. Let's see, standby main. Huh. This ain't great. Yes, we could just turn this to attack and attack over, but one of these is D-Prison or a Geki Break or something. We MST, it could be a chainable, that's bad. We summon Wyvern, it could be Mirror Force, that's bad. If it isn't Mirror Force, we could potentially just attack over the sub. I'm just gonna put this to attack, and I'm gonna attack. Why are you giving me a thumbs up? Put it in the grave if it's a thumbs up. Oh. Well, that's a little bit embarrassing. But, I mean, what's he gonna do to out our Trag exactly? He's gonna flip-flop it back to our hand, or he's gonna activate one of these traps. So, I guess we'll just pass. Because even if we set Wyvern, it's still gonna be able to bounce 2 cards. So I'm just expecting a discard trap to take care of our Trag, but we just don't have any plays. With the current hand, we have no plays. Yada. See, I'm glad I didn't MST that. I think I would have MST'd the left one, though. I don't know, sometimes I think people just set their best cards in the middle. He's viewing Grave. Why is he viewing Grave? He still has a back row. He cannot summon that. This guy's moving in like super slow-mo. He is just doing nothing. Okay, stand by. Okay. It was a discard trap. And this one is going to put it on top of my deck. He has to discard first. Oh, wow. We might be cooked. We might be cooked. I'm gonna let him combo off. He might kill us. I'll show you the damage, but y'all already know the Ford combo at this point. Alright, we made it to the battle phase. He bounced a swap and then almost summoned Desfrog over his flip-flop, which I don't really know how to feel about that, but that's the world we're in, I suppose. We get attacked for another 19. Yeah, you end up doing 3,800. He knows we're drawing into the Trag next turn. I mean, we can just pass because we know we have Trag, so we'll do that, I guess. This is a very boring duel. I guess this is just how frogs are sometimes. A lot of waiting around. It's really hard to commentate games like these because it's like, are we going to summon the Treeborn? Are we not? It's probably a lot more fun playing the deck, obviously, but playing against it, it's like, wow, we're doing absolutely nothing. Okay. Don't use effect, sure. He should attack for 19, he does. Take that, summon out the Trag. Okay. I don't think we have a level 5 or a level 2 or a level 1 in our deck, so Trag's not kind of not doing anything. My fear is that if I MST this, it's just a chainable, and our position's not really better. I'm not sure if we can do anything about that, though. Let's just set Wyvern. Summoning Wyvern, specialing DMD doesn't do anything. Mally's just stuck in our hand. DDR is stuck in our hand. It's Yada, so MSTing it wouldn't have done anything. This guy's 3k defense, so maybe that'll end up mattering. Who knows? This doesn't look like Forks though. It looks more like Dream Frogs, I think is the name of the deck. It's got like Wing Blast in the main and Yadas and Avarices and stuff. I just think if it was Forks, we'd only see you know, obviously Reckless Greed. Especially on the swap. And this is where we lose. He should just go bounce swap, go into a Brightneck, and he should have game. If he just attacks with the Brightneck directly. He shouldn't have to, you know, make this any difficult. Let's see if he knows how to play the video game, I suppose. In the past, I didn't really cut out the like the Forgs or frog segments too much, but let me know if in the future if you'd like to see me cut that out, because it's usually just the same thing. Really fun when you're playing it, not as fun when you're against it with no back row, so to speak. If we had back row, we could like choose and pick and choose our cards. It'd be a little different. But like, yeah, I mean, you'll see here, it's taken like 20 seconds since he summoned the Fishborg, and he has done nothing. He's not even looked in the extra deck yet. Like, what could we possibly be thinking about here? Just summon Brightneck. What? He's going into a level 8? Like this is the only way you don't get lethal. Sure. Okay, I guess that's also lethal. Alright. We know we're against now, at least. Forgs again. Or not Forgs, but just Frogs, sorry. Let's side these. Well, actually, I kind of liked that. Side out of this, but, well, he had a bunch of traps is the thing. Let's side out of 1 and 1. Then we'll go for... Soul Release is really good because they play 3 Avarice in this deck. Trag did nothing that whole duel. Drago doesn't matter. Set in a Crow. I think the restricts are going to come in clutch like they did last time, though. Do we want to side anything else? I struggle to see anything else that'd be like too useful, like maybe second Crow, but it's neither here nor there. Maybe this, like Dust Shoot, could be good for us. Keep him off Treeborn access potentially. I figure he's going to get there no matter what, though, so it's better to just have Restrict. Maybe we don't need True Nade or MST or Heavy. Definitely don't need Heavy True Nade. Maybe keep the MST. And the reason you keep the MST is so you can like end phase. Yeah, let's side in Dust Shoot and let's side in not Sidra. I'll side in a Warrior Lady. Maybe it'd be like that last game where it actually ended up helping us win. The opening cards. Okay, actually, we might be cooking with gas here. Hold up. Yeah. I don't mind this at all, actually. We could go DDR, pitch the Wyvern, go for this. We could just pitch the Hidden Armory. I'm trying to see is there a reason to summon Drago, and I can't find one, so we're just gonna do this. They can't set now, which means they're gonna end on like Reborn Pass if I have to guess, right? Like they're gonna send Reborn to the Graven Pass because they can't set. I guess they could just have like, you know, Brain or Soul Exchange plus Gores or Kaya, not Gores, but Kaius or something. But I think this is like actually a good play now that I think about it. And if he does nothing, we could do things, so to speak. Summon out Draco. We have another DDR. If this goes to the grave, we could banish these two from our hand, use DDR to get back the Draco. Definitely plays to be done. Alright, this guy summoned out Swap Frog, Sentryborn, bounce to hand. Like, I assume that's all he's doing. Yep, bounce to hand. Okay, that's fine. This doesn't do anything. He's just leaving a monster out to die. Like, what? Do it. Attack. Too late now, man. You already committed. He's just now realizing that Unifrog is not Flip-Flop Frog. Oh, he had heavy anyway. Well, why do you ever care? This guy kept heavy in, and I don't, whatever. He played around my cores at least. Ooh. Interesting draw. Let's go banish. Banish. Summon out our guy. Let's attack for 23. I'm gonna go ahead and use Armory now, because we might need our normal summon on a different turn. I guess we might have had... Did we have game? No, we never had game no matter what we did this turn, so that's at least good to know. We'll just end there. Stand by if he does something with his back row. We can just grow the Treeborn. So he's going to do DD Crow. We're going to chain. We're going to banish his Treeborn. Now what are you going to do? You're in the same spot. This time you don't have heavy. You don't have Unifrog. You know that next turn is DMD plus Drago. But you can't set back row. You can't set monsters. It's got to be Soul Exchange or Brain Control. That's like his only... That's his only way. This guy has an effect. This guy does in fact have an effect. Yeah, I mean, what do you mean redo? This was never a do in the first place. Is he just passing? Are you passing? Are you passing? Okay, now he's summoning Swap, sending Treeborn. This isn't enough to stop my hand that he knows about. Okay. I mean, no matter what he does, us having... Actually, we don't have Draco, do we? Ooh. Normal summon Dupe Frog. We don't have Drago, so I guess... Yeah, he knows this game. Okay. Because we were going to attack over that for 27 and attack directly for 54. No problem. What is that supposed to mean? What is no problem supposed to mean in that context? Okay. I think that siding plan was pretty good. Let's take out the Dust Shoot because we're going second. All his back row are chainable. Let's put in the second crow. Is Hydra even good in this matchup? I can't even tell if Hydra's good. Maybe a second Warrior Lady? No, I like our deck. I like our deck. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this, and we're gonna draw well. Let's see if we can win these last two games. The first one, that was me being ignorant and not siding Master Restrict in a clearly good Master Restrict matchup. This time we've learned. The second game was a learning process, and here we are. We could even just side this because we know, like, I guess we know that he's holding cards in hand because he's a frog player. Like, that might not even be a bad thing to do. Too late, though. Too late. It's whatever. Maybe we would have been in the one game ever where the frog player had a low amount of hand. But this hand is amazing. Holy crap. Obviously, E-Call is dead. But we could use it for Monk if we draw it. Alright. Go for swaps and Treeborn. There's a potential game line here, depending on what we do. Someone else do. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So Stratos, search for Mali. Special. Do we have a way to get an Earth Engrave? Or not Earth, but a Wind, sorry. I don't think we do. Yeah, we do. I mean, we just Plague. How much damage is this, though? Let me think in my head. Because we can go into a 2800 Colossal if we go Plague plus Mali. Or we could go into a 2800 Goyo with Plague plus Stratos. We can go into Greffer, which is 17. So that's 45. We can do this guy, which is 5272. Mali for 800. I think we're 100 off because of the Dupe Frog. Is that correct? Either way, every play starts off with this. To this. Yeah, let me do the math again. And this. Plague. 27. 44. We have a Warrior Engrave. Plus this. That's a game. Holy crap, we're going for it. We're not afraid of Gores. We are not afraid of Gores. We are not afraid of Gores in this household. Actually, now that I think about it, we might be 100 off. Now that I really think about it for a sec, we may be off. Let's put this to the top. Alright, so if we do these two, we can't summon out some more because we don't have an Earth. But if we do these two, go for 28. Man, why? What? Do this. What? Question mark? What is he saying? Oh, why are we paused? Don't tell me the frog player is afraid. Why are we paused? I just banished Plague. What? Because you made a mess. What mess? What mess are you? What is this guy talking about? What is he saying? Oh, like he does this a million years late, and he's like trying to blame me. Like what? Okay. I guess we are not summoning out the plague. Wow. Yeah, Crow is pretty bad for us here. You can banish a dark and one monster from your grave. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, yeah, if we use Crow a minute late. That was so late, but that is gonna hit me really bad. Attack rate. Attack for 17. I mean, what are the chances that his next play doesn't absolutely ruin me? Like, there's no way he's just gonna go swap Sin Treeborn. If we soul release now, at least he has to do that, probably. So, let's soul release. Let's see if he can do anything to me without a Treeborn. Obviously, he can get Treeborn access again, but... you know, what can we do? Him having Crow there was just too good. I did think we were 100 off anyway with that combo, so maybe this is for the best. Yeah, we were at 7,900 because we didn't have any darks in the grave, because this would have been, or not any darks but any warriors. Actually, yeah. Wait, no, it's not because we didn't have any warriors. It's just because we can't get more than 2,800. Okay, sure. Go for Kaiku, I guess. And then he's gonna attack over my guy for 100. What's he gonna banish? The Mali and the Gores? Can't do that. He has to banish the Gores. You can't banish the thing you attacked over. We could go attack over this, summon out Dark Morg. I don't know if that really helps our game plan. We're kind of just in a rough spot. And we know we're drawing into that. Attack in and just pass? Like, he's got to have Substitute by now, right? Nothing else we can do. Just pass. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. We'll go for Dark Morg next turn, potentially. It kind of just sucks in this deck. Like, Equal is... it's so dead. Like, we have Stratos and Grave, so it's just going to do nothing. It's absolutely going to do nothing. Maybe if we added, like, a... let's say a evil guide to this deck. It's a card that you could send off of a Greffer. It's a card that you could use for Trag to steal monsters. It's a card that could just do a lot for this deck, but obviously we do not have it. Does he have Salvage in his hand? No, he has another sub. So we're getting duped again. Let me think about the draws that could be good for us. Future Fusion seems okay. Maybe we're going to get a couple draws because he's going to end on dupe, I imagine. There's no reason for him not to end on dupe. It is funny though that we just we play against 3 frog decks in a row, Let me know in the comments if y'all have ever had that happen, you know, where y'all play the same deck 3 times in a row. I wonder what he was talking about up here, because you made a mess. Like, what type of mess did I make? He just didn't use his crow. I don't know. Is he gonna send his swap? No. Set no back row. Blizzard Dragon does nothing, right? Problem is, I think he has another one of those in deck. So I think we just summon Blizzard. And then we target this so it can't change its battle position, and we pass. I'm doing this so I don't take damage from... That is not what that does. That is not what that does. That guy stays in attack. Guy stays in attack. Yeah. I put this here so the swap wouldn't attack over it, but I guess he could just go for the third Death Frog, so maybe that was troll. Maybe it'd have been better just holding in hand. I could have summoned up some more, but if he has Caius, that's really bad. Yeah, maybe it would have just been better to just keep it in hand. We're kind of just at his mercy of like what cards he has at the end of the day. The logical play, though, should just be tribute the Treeborn, go for Death Frog. Very simple play. Let's see, though. Goes for flip-flop. That's a terrible play because I can just target his flip-flop next turn with Blizzard. That doesn't make any sense. This card is like, I was like, it might have been better for us to hold this in case of that. Maybe he has Pot of Avarice and we're just gonna die. That's another realistic thing that could happen. But if that was gonna happen, why did he set this? That's just like wasting time. I mean, this has been a 17-minute duel, and it's not because there's been a ton of plays. It's literally because just like the pace of the game, it's just moving so slowly. Okay. So we'll just use Blizzard on that, and he won't be able to flip it up. Now he's realizing that he made a bit of a blunder. Okay. Trying to think of like which cards could steal the game away for us, and it's a short list, sadly. It is most definitely a short list. Maybe something to do with like DDR, bring back Plague could be a way for us to get back in the game. Good news is, though, he has to go into a third Death Frog. He might have sided one of them out. But every turn that he draws, he gets closer to Avarice. Which is probably going to be the end of the game whenever he does that. Summon, swap again. Bounce the flip-flop to hand. Normal it. And then set it again. So he's in the same exact position. So he's in the same exact position as before. Let's do it again. Now we're gonna use Future Fusion, calling 5-head. And we've waited so many turns that we've drawn into a good card. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can just end phase bring one of these back. Now we're closer and closer to bringing this one back. He's like board locked himself at this point, so he has to draw a monarch to really do a whole lot. Bunch of cuts this video because this guy is moving in super slow speed. I have nothing against this guy, but this has been a long duel. The recording, not been going on for very long. The game, 40 minutes. So, I don't know. Alright, he went activate salvage, add back Unifrog, and swap frog. I imagine he's going to use Unifrog. He's going to bounce Treeborn to hand, summon Unifrog, and start pecking at me. And he's only doing this, I guess, because Future Fusion's on the field, but he should have been doing this for a while now. Let's see, though. Summon Uni. Imagine if he just summons Lad right now. That would really suck. Actually, what a... Not really. Yeah, I guess Unifrog's the best thing he can be doing right now. For 400. Pop the Few. Sadly, we don't have a second Blizzard, so we can't stop the Uni as well. Draw. Ooh, I wonder if I should do that. Do I bring out Dark Simorgh? Or do I Dark Card Destruction? I could do both. Like, I legitimately could just do both. Or I could use it as an extra draw. So let's think about it. Any back row that could stop what I'm doing currently. Like, he could have Wing Blast or something. Yeah, I'll just summon it out. Why not? We go banish, banish. Summon this. Card destruction. This might also be bad for me. Okay, so we had MST heavy. Swap. Solex. Why didn't he Solex a while ago? Okay, he draws in the 6. Now my thing is, can we go for game if we go for Hidden Armory, for DDR, bring back Plague? Do we have a way to get into an 8? So we go into a 6. We need another card to be able to do that. Can we survive one turn? I'm not sure. We'd have to summon... Is there a way to summon a 6? I don't believe there is. I wonder, is there just like go into Braya with Blizzard and then attack over this a couple times because Substitute's stopping it from being destroyed? Oh yeah, that's just game. Okay. Actually, no, we don't have a card in hand to pitch, is the problem. Ooh, that is unfortunate. Yeah, we have no better play than to pass, do we? Dasher's already in the grave, so we can't do anything with Stratos. We could go for... We go for Wyvern, potentially. Let's summon this out. Let's do this, target the flip-flop, and fizz. Next turn, if he does nothing this turn, which means he can't set, he can't activate his flip-flop, he'd have to use Substitute to get something out. If he doesn't do any of that, then I think we can win next turn, because we'll have an extra card for Bryanek, so long as he keeps up his Unifrog. We'll see if he sees that line. I mean, at this point, like the way the guy's been playing, I don't think he sees that. But let's hope he doesn't see it. Let's see if we can end this this 45-minute monster of a game. And I guess like Keegan is right to an extent because like he doesn't like citing dupe blockouts and stuff because at the end of the day he's just like it's not really active pressure. We might lose. This could be bad. It's not really active pressure. It's kind of like just sitting there doing nothing. All right, send back Death Frog, send back Death Frog, and that's not completely wrong. Like right now, it's not doing a whole lot, but I mean, if they sit on their deep block for long enough, they're gonna eventually win. If we had one more card in our hand, we would have won, but we did not have one more card in hand. I guess if we didn't summon Dark Samorg, maybe we had a line to lethal because of attack for 24, attack for 14 with Wyvern. Yeah. All right, he's gonna banish our DMD, which is fine. That doesn't matter to me. Is he just going to pass? If he does, I think we have it still. He should have banished this, and then he could have set a back row. This is like the longest duel ever. Come on, just end your turn. Just end it. I guess he could. Maybe he thinks he could go for tribute this off, go for Death Frog, attack over one of these so that he can use his flip-flop. That's like the smart thing to do. Or just attack over this. And then we won't have a level 4. That would be a problem. Hopefully he makes a decision soon. Swap Frog. Okay, he's just getting the swaps out of the deck. Does he have another Avarice? I'm thinking he might have another Avarice. Tribute over flip-flop. Get out another one. Okay. So our attack over Unifrog angle is not going to work anymore. Okay. Attack for what? 100? I'm assuming he attacked for 600. And then we'll just take all the damage. 100. And that's 600 and then 100. Yeah, we're at a rock and a hard place, basically. End phase, discard that. He could have just used that to go for game. I'm gonna lose to the worst player ever. Okay, DDR, bring back Plague. Summon Wyvern. We don't have a card in hand. Does he have any more swaps? He doesn't. Maybe his field is clogged, like he can't do anything. He wasted all of his swaps. Let's just mill. Let's go for DDR. He doesn't have MST or heavy anymore. Bring back Blizzard, it just gets attacked over. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. We're just gonna see if he has an out to Dark some more, just sitting there. We're just gonna see. Oh wait, let's do end phase vanish. End phase. Okay. Summon out the DMD. I didn't normal. I used it when I ended. You started turn click. Don't tell me this guy's gonna be like this. Would you call a judge? It needs to be activated in the end phase. Don't be like this, guys, people. Don't, like, does he really need this online dueling book win this bad? Man, please. Stop acting silly. Or let's call a judge. You know it's activated in the end phase. What's the big problem? So my question is, like, why not? Why wouldn't he let me summon this? Like, it's just out of the need to be petty. Like, what about summoning Treeborn? You summoned it in draw multiple times, as well as your swap frog in draw phase. I didn't say anything. Please play. You're winning anyway. Man, not a problem then. Now it is? What is he saying? Not a problem then. Why is it a problem? Why is it a problem? What about the multiple summoned Treeborn in main phase 1? Learn like just learn how to be a good sport. Like, sure, it was in, if we watch the replay, you would see, why are you being like this? I don't know, man. Like, I guess I'll just send it to grave. Like, because you'll learn from this. Like, he hasn't been respecting the phases all game. In this video, like, I was cutting around a lot. You probably even see him summon out of the standby phase, rather than going on with no penalty. Penalty for summoning a card I could summon. Like, once again, you're not respecting phases. Like, literally, currently, as we're talking, it is, you're activating a spell in standby phase. like, you can't make this up. He's gonna try to shark about the end phase, and then he's gonna activate his spells in standby. It doesn't make sense. Oh my god, I don't get it. Apparently we both need to learn this lesson. Oh my god, here's the full reason. I refer Nexus for this reason. Oh my god. Apparently this guy sucked it up and now he's... I don't know. It is what it is. What did he even send back? Swaps? Okay. He should literally just have game. All he has to do is, like, I don't know, just bounce with the guy or something. Like, just summon out swap, bounce his bounces Caius, bounce anything, summon Bryanak, attack over our guys, and it's game. If we had one more card, we could have killed him the turn prior. It's so sad. We ended up activating that card destruction, and it gave him a lifeline back into the game, I suppose. Let me know how y'all would have played this differently. I'm not saying this one was free of misplays. Why is he summoning this? What the hell? Okay. Okay. Caius Vanish. Sure. We still have some morgue. He once again board locked himself. Tribute for substitute. Go for flip flop. Okay. Once again, maybe game is back on the table. Actually can't. Actually can't. Your guy is stuck in a tag. Your guy is stuck in a tag. Would you like to tribute him? If he doesn't tribute him, we win. I'm gonna ask him if he'd like to tribute him. Is he gonna tribute him, or... Better keeping him. So, you pass. This is actually game over if he does this. I think. Take the turn. Alright. Stand by. We go. Pitch this. Summon this. Summon Plague. Summon this. Go this plus this. Into Bryanak. This is 18. This is 22 for game. We bounce back the dupe. This is horribly played by both of us. Nope, that goes to grave. DDR doesn't vanish. And then we go attack over the flip-flop. See, read DDR. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. Doesn't say anything about banishing. Attack. Attack. And GG. We finally won this game. I could have done it sooner. Checking what? Checking what? It doesn't matter about the plague. If he wants to vanish the plague, I don't care. The game is over. Oh no, don't tell me. Attack for 18. Stays on field. Attack. He's not allowed to just not use his substitute. His substitute is a lingering effect. This one took forever, but we eventually got there. Well, GG's to Duel Rhino. At least he didn't call a judge because there was none on. so they would have taken forever, and I'm sure I would have just sent the red eyes to grave, and I think we would have lost. I mean, I should have just not waited to use the red MD effect, but the key thing of the story is I'm never going to try to shark anyone. That's just not how I am, so I guess I don't expect other people to return the same courtesy, but I hope they would. It's Dueling Book after all. We're playing for absolutely nothing. My rating didn't even change this match for this win, but let's talk about the deck a little, because what I thought was our worst matchup being just frogs in general, we actually managed to beat twice, even if that guy should have beat us like 5 times over if he played the game correctly. I mean, it's still a fun game. The deck can actually beat it if you side in restricts at the right time. If you see your plague, you see your brain control, your card destruction, stuff like that. Very cool combo deck. I wish I would have been able to show it against normal decks where we could have went for some OTK lines, because this deck has such big monsters. 2700 guy with Dark Simorg. You know, you got your Red MD, Summon Drago. For sick OTK lines, you got Plague, off of Greffer, and you got Mally. There's just so many cool lines in this deck. I really recommend this to all of you. Don't eat me up in the comments about that final game. That game was it took like an hour. But I hope you all enjoyed this. We're on the road to 300 subs. I might be there by the time this one comes out. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all in the video tomorrow. I hope you all have a great day, and goodbye.